Yes, of cause. You are welcome to AFRIMEDIA Rwanda. Hot news. We are here to build a good life, guys. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. This trending news in different media. Like Fox News, CNN. Trump to travel to North Carolina, California to tour disaster damage. President Donald Trump is scheduled to embark on the first trip of his second term, Friday, traveling to North Carolina, parts of which were devastated by September's Hurricane Helene, and California, where wildfires continue to burn in the southern part of the state, to survey the damage left by the disasters. The trip comes days after the president said he would rather see the states take care of their own problems, while complaining about federal disaster response in an interview with Fox News. In Washington, the Senate is expected to vote on the nomination of Pete Hegseth, Trump's embattled pick for defense secretary. 2 Republican senators said Thursday they would vote against confirmation, meaning Hegseth could afford to lose only one more Republican vote to get confirmed. President Donald Trump threatened to put massive tariffs, big taxes, and more sanctions on Russia, pressuring Russian President Vladimir Putin to negotiate a settlement to end the war in Ukraine. "We've got to get this war ended," Trump told Sean Hannity on Fox News during his first sit-down interview in the Oval Office, part of which aired on Thursday night. Trump on Ukraine. "We've got to get this war ended." Trump said that Putin should have never invaded Ukraine, but he also suggested that the war was the fault of President Joe Biden and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. "Zelensky is no angel either," Trump said. He said Zelensky was brave, but that the Ukrainian leader should have been open to negotiating with Russia a long time ago because of the massive disparity in resources between the neighboring countries. "We could have made a deal," Trump said. Zelensky decided that, "I want to fight." Trump repeatedly said last year that he would be able to settle the war in Ukraine in a single day if he were elected president. What Americans think about Trump and Musk's plans for the federal government. AP NORC poll. Trump. Zelensky shouldn't have allowed war with Russia to happen. President Trump suggested Friday that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky bore some responsibility for the war that began almost 3 years ago with Russia's invasion. Zelensky, "I will say this. He wants to settle now. He's had enough. He shouldn't have allowed this to happen either," Trump said during an interview on Fox News' Hannity that aired Thursday. He added that the Ukrainian leader should have made a deal before Russia invaded. "Look, Zelensky was fighting a much bigger entity, much bigger, much more powerful. He shouldn't have done that because we could have made a deal, and it would have been a deal that would have been a nothing deal," Trump told Sean Hannity. "I could have made that deal so easily, and Zelensky decided that I want to fight." The Kremlin, which invaded and occupied the Crimean Peninsula in Ukraine in 2014, launched a full-scale invasion into the country in 2022, seeking to overtake the capital city of Kiev and other land. Both countries have seen hundreds of thousands of military casualties in the war, while more than 10,000 Ukrainian civilians has been killed and many more injured. Court temporarily blocks Trump order on birthright citizenship. During his campaign, Trump said he'd deliver a ceasefire deal between Ukraine and Russia on day 1 of his presidency. Earlier this week, the president warned Russian leader Vladimir Putin that he'd impose costly tariffs on Russia if the war doesn't end soon. In criticizing Zelensky, Trump noted Russia had 30,000 army tanks ready to be deployed on the battlefield. Zelensky had none practically. "You don't fight those," Trump said. "Now then we started pouring equipment, pouring, and they had the bravery to use the equipment. But in the end, that's a war. Has to be settled." In recent days, the president has said he is ready to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in his push to end the war. Zelensky's team has reportedly reached out to Trump's to arrange a meeting as well. Trump on Wednesday threatened Putin with sanctions if the war doesn't end soon. "Let's get this war, which never would have started if I were president, over with. We can do it the easy way or the hard way, and the easy way is always better," Trump wrote in a Wednesday Truth Social post. "It's time to make a deal. No more lives should be lost." Tags: Donald Trump, Russia, Ukraine, var Vladimir Putin, Volodymyr Zelensky. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe now.